How can I help you, sir? Stop, leave that alone. Yeah, a camera. Yeah.
A
light. Can you go by Spidey, please? Okay, so.
Turn off the lights. Let the moon shine through the blinds. I can see mine.
Hi, my beautiful YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Long time no see. I say this all the time. I'm not consistent. I take breaks. I'm human. Sue me. If you're new, my name is Danny. I make videos about movies, makeup, and motherhood. So if any of that interests you, please subscribe to my channel. Turn your post notifications on so you never miss an upload. And if you're not new and you're back after I take these long breaks, I love y'all so much because anybody else would have jumped ship. So for y'all to still be here, special place in my heart. I am back with a movies and makeup review because one of my most anticipated movies of 2022 has come out, The Black Phone. I was so excited to watch it. I wanted to go see it in the theaters, but I couldn't. I found it on my Fire Stick, and I was so happy I could find it because usually with newer movies, the Fire Sticks haven't been updated lately, so it's hard to like find them. But yeah, I watched the bootleg, and I mentioned in my video I want to go see it in theaters because I did enjoy the movie, liked it a lot. I don't want to say too much in my intro because I talk about the movie. In this video, I create this makeup look. I wanted to step in my comfort zone and do the TikTok viral rainbow under eye, which I think I did pretty good. It looks good from what I'm seeing on the camera. I hope it actually looks good on camera. I'm impressed with myself because I didn't think it was gonna come out right and I was kind of scared, but I'm a fan of how I did it. And I reviewed the movie, talked about things I liked. I tried not to spoil it. I don't think I spoiled anything. Like I mentioned also in the video, if I did spoil something, I will put a spoiler alert and I'll have timestamps in the description to let y'all know like where spoilers are, where they're not. So you know, if you want to see the movie without being spoiled, that's your there you go. I really want people to see this movie though, so that's why I try my hardest not to spoil it. The video's kind of all over the place because I'm trying not to spoil it, and y'all know I'm a movie spoiler because I can't really talk about like what I really like without getting specific and like spoiling it. But I try to do as best I could, talk about the things I enjoyed in the movie without saying too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I hope you guys go see The Black Phone. It is in theaters, even though I watch on my Fire Stick. Go see it in theaters. I'm a mom. It's hard for me to get to the movies, but I'm going to try to get to the movie to see it because I just feel like it's a better experience than me watching it in my living room bootleg version. So if you get to the movie theater, it came out on the 24th, which is this past Friday. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below of the look of the movie. If y'all seen it, if y'all want to see it, if y'all want me to spoil anything, let me know. And let's just go ahead and get into the video. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible because my child is up. He's playing. You can probably hear this little Spider-Man TV show playing in the background. Just ignore it. He better come in and bother me. It's okay. I'm a mother. No drama. So as I said in my intro, hopefully I finished recording my intro. I'm going to be talking about The Black Phone because I just watched it last night. I'm going to say, disclaimer, if I didn't already say it, I watched it on my Fire Stick because, again, I'm a mother. Can't really get out to the movies. But after watching, I kind of want to try to go to the movie and see it because I enjoyed it. Spoiler alert, I enjoyed it. I'm going to try to do no spoilers, but I get so excited about movies, so it might be, if I do spoil anything, of course I'll put the warning and I'll have it timestamped in the description when the spoiler's over. I'm trying to do this rainbow look. It has nothing to do with the movie because the movie is actually really dark and black, but this rainbow under eye has been going viral on TikTok and social media, so I actually hate the look, but why not step outside my comfort zone? So I've already started my main base. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to lighten up the under eyes. I'm going in with the e.l.f. 60 Hour Camo Concealer in Deep Olive because this is too light for me. So yeah, I'm going to try to lighten it up with that. And go ahead and get into talking about the movie. So The Black Phone, if you don't know what it's about, and if you don't, where have you been? It's marketed as a horror movie, but I don't really call it a thriller. But it's about a child abductor, and there's a little boy named Finney who gets abducted by this child abductor. They call him the grabber, well, he's more than just a child abductor, he's actually a child murderer. He kills his victims, and Finney, who's our main character, gets abducted. There's a black phone in the basement of where he's being held, and it doesn't work. It's like unplugged, but it starts ringing, and he starts hearing the voices of the kids who are his previous victims. First initial thoughts, I liked the movie. I was seeing a lot of reviews that were saying like it's really good, people enjoyed it, and I'm one of those people. But as I was watching other reviews, only watched a couple because I don't want like other people's reviews of the movie skewing my opinion, even though I have my own opinion of it. Some people really didn't like it, and I just don't understand why. I mean, I kind of understand. They gave their reasons why, so I understand. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I gotta get back to do my makeup, so I'm going to take the P. Louise base, the white ones, Rumor Zero, and I'm going to blend them under eye, and I'm going to use a new clean blender. Stop, boy. And I'll be right back. Had to get rid of the kid. I already know my camera's probably off, but back to it. So it stars Ethan Hawke as the grabber, and I want to note that apparently Ethan Hawke has a no villains clause, like it's in his contract, and him playing the victim for a lot of people was a big deal. And he actually did pretty freaking good. I don't know if I'm doing this right. One reviewer's dissatisfaction with the movie is that there wasn't enough Ethan Hawke. And I will say, I would agree with that. Like, he is, of course, one of the main characters because he is the grabber. But he's really just like a background to it. And the reviewer had noted that all of his scenes in the movie were in the trailer. And I think, well, not all of them, pretty much a nice amount of them were in the trailer. It didn't take away from like his creep factor and like what he was set to do in this movie. He was still creepy, he still was scary. A little more white in the inner, but I'm not mad. This is the whole light under eye trend everybody loves and I hate. But this is how they do it. I'm also going to throw in that I am so anti things against children in movies. I don't have a lot of deal breakers when it comes to horror movies. I probably have a lot compared to, you know, some horror movie watchers. But like, one is rape scenes, the other is something happening to kids. And so I was a little leery about this because it's about child abduction, but I will say it definitely played as a PSA to watch your children. And as so very clearly a mother, it just hit me, and it had me thinking like, what do I teach my child when he starts like wandering out by himself, like, you know, old enough to like hang out with friends or neighborhood or walk home from school if that's the case. Oh, I know they say don't set, but I just feel like I have to. This is not really looking how I want to look. So I'm gonna set it with this white powder. I can't remember the brand, but it's a white setting powder. And hopefully it makes it a little more white. Movie. Things I liked. I really enjoyed, I'm gonna try to go with the Morphe Pride palette. Sexuality. I'm gonna go with the like bright pink color. So like I said, it's marketed as a horror movie, but I would definitely not completely call it a horror movie. I call it a thriller because there's jump scares and there's your traditional horror jump scares and things, but even still then the vibes is more thrilling than like scary. And I thought, so something I really liked about the movie, it was refreshing to have ghosts that were friendly, like very Caspery, like the ghosts on the phone. And with it being marketed as a horror movie, I was waiting for one of the ghosts to like, so what they're doing, let me explain. So they're calling the phone and they're like, it's the victims, his past victims, the kids that he already killed. Two of them Finney knew personally, they were his friends. So they're calling in and they're telling him like, here's what we tried to do. You can finish the job. We're going to get you out of here. So they're set on like getting him free and getting him out of the situation. So the whole time, because like I said, we marked as a horror movie, you're waiting for the horror and the, you know, the scariness. Like, the whole movie was scary, but follow me. Now I'm going in with the Revolution Birds of Paradise palette. They have like a little night purple. It's called Island. I'm going with that purple. I'm gonna use the same brush. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. I was waiting for like one of the ghosts to really be like evil and like set him up and tell him to do something that gets him like caught up. But for the most part, they were all pretty helpful. But none of them told him anything that was gonna get him. Yep. You okay? But none of them like set him up, and I really enjoyed that. I just like that. It's just change. When you usually hear ghosts and creepy people calling you on the phone or dead people talking to you, it's usually in like a scary, sinister sense. But this was not that, and I really enjoyed that. And it was really good. Also, I think I'm trying to be all over the place. I didn't really like write this out. I'm kind of coming in just how I'm feeling. I'm gonna stay in the Birds of Paradise and go with Macaw. This is really pretty blue. I'm gonna keep on the same brush. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass later. No. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to like not do any spoilers. Cause I feel like I always spoil stuff, and I don't know if people are coming for spoilers. But I really want people to watch this movie. So when I like a movie, I try not to spoil it. So I'm like probably all over the place. But anyway, the character development was also very, very good in this movie. My favorite character, we love a strong queen. I love his sister. His sister named Gwen. So also backstory on this is his sister Gwen is like a psychic. So they had a mom who passed away. She's also like a psychic. So Gwen has, I'm pretty sure her name is Gwen. She has adopted her mom's psychic abilities. So she's been having like dreams of like the abductions, and she thinks they're really dreams, but the police like interview her and they're like, how'd you know this? That hasn't been released to the public. Like, how do you know that this happened to these kids? And she's like, I saw it in a dream. Spoilers coming. Anyway, you know when you hear a crash and then you have to be quiet, make sure you don't hear her crying or anything. Staying in the palette, I'm going with Budgie. Green. One of my favorite because she was the protector of her brother, and she was very, very strong willed, not scared of anything. There was a point in the movie where he was getting, so Finny gets like beat up, he is bullied, he was getting beat up by bullies, and she came to like save him, and she like took some punches, but just bitch ass moves from those boys to like punch her and beat her up too. But she was like there to save her brother, and I loved it. That was the point I was like I knew I loved her. And when she talked to police, she was like not holding nothing back. She was a queen. We stand a strong queen that doesn't need saving, that will save herself. Although I kind of feel like her story, like I said, it helped move the story along, but I feel like it was kind of necessary. I feel like it was kind of like pushed in there, and it was really kind of just like, I don't know. I feel like they could have had another way of the case being, you know, investigated without being her psychic ability. I don't know what that was about. Okay, I'm actually about to go into the Alyssa Edwards palette and going with this yellow. I saw she was still one of my favorite characters. I still really enjoyed her, but you know, I kind of somewhat think her role was a little unnecessary. But I brought her up to say the character development, they did a really good job, and I've heard that was their point of making us care about these characters. I feel like a lot of times horror movies rush things and they don't give enough time to actually develop these characters, make us actually care about them being saved or wanting them to win. And like the first beginning of the movie was really us like getting to know them, understand Finny gets bullied. He was actually saved by one of the guys who ends up being a victim of the grabber, and he like was really like telling him, you need to stand up for yourself, here's what you do, don't let anybody beat you up. And I was really upset that he got grabbed, and we know that when they all get grabbed, I think it helped with the suspense, because I'm like, okay, when are we gonna see? There were like spots where you could see the grabber's like truck in some scenes, but it spent so much time developing the characters and getting to know the characters that was kind of like, okay, when's he gonna get grabbed? We know he gets grabbed. Like, what's gonna happen? Then back in the Revolution, I'm going in with Toucan Play. That's a cute name. Wait, here's right there. No, right here. Yeah. It's the orange to finish up the back of the eyes, the end of the eyes. It has to suspense, like when's he gonna get grabbed. You know he gets grabbed. But I enjoyed that they helped us get to know the characters. We got to know their home situation. Their dad was abusive. He's alcoholic. Probably from depression from the mom dying. Because I found myself like cheering for Finney. And even the short time of his friend that was like helping him like stand up to the bullies. Because he was like a nerd, you know, somebody that people want to bully, but he learned how to fight and defend himself, and nobody messed with him. So when he like when he said, "Yo, he's with me," nobody messed with Finney. I was like I said, I was really upset when he got grabbed, cause we love a good friend. Yeah, I had some emotional moments, and even when, so they're all like just call, every different call on the black phone is a different kid. So when his friend, his name was Robin, calls, it's like it made me emotional, like their interaction, and he like taught him how to fight. Get that out your mouth. Like taught him how to fight. It just, it gave me all the feels. I'm taking out this Morphe fluffy brush and try to like blend this all out. I don't know if it's fluffy enough, but we're gonna see. To kind of like, I don't know, blend it all in so it's not so just like whoosh. I'm only like qualms, that's the word. I'm only like dissatisfaction with it. I do wish there was some more Ethan Hawke. He's such a great actor. He was so good in this role. Stop. Enough with the creep factor. They even had like some moments of, you know, some comedic relief, like with his brother. I wish I could spoil this. Like, I don't know. It was a good movie. It's like, okay, so let me get to it. The first like part of it was them like doing character development. Then he gets grabbed and seeing like his growth in the cellar, in the dungeon, and his interactions with the grabber. Although there were few, I still think anytime Ethan Hawke was on the screen, the job was done. He made you feel uneasy and creepy, and just like, what's he gonna do to him? Like, what happens next? Like, the character development helped you cheer for Finney and want him to get out and want him to be okay. Right. Probably moved again. Let me try to finish this up. I'm going in, try to finish my face, soft focus, finish the powder all over my face, kind of like, again, blend out all this color. But I'm not hating the look. I think my lid's really neutral because I don't want to do too much. And Finney's growth in the dungeon, and with that character development, I keep saying, character development was really my favorite part of the whole thing. It had you cheering for him and wanting him to succeed. Because if I was in his situation, I have no idea what I would have done. I probably would have gave up. I would have been like, I always say, honey, if Saul was real, I'm not playing your game. You just kill me. I'm just gonna die. Like, I don't. It's really sad. I don't have any fight. I say in the zombie apocalypse, I'm not gonna survive. I just don't. It's sad to say I don't have that much fight in me. I wish I had more fight in my soul, but. And I would categorize this as a thriller because it was more thrilling and chilling than horrifying. It had you on your toes. It had me kind of like heart beating, wonder what's happening next. Oh, Julia's Place, the Berries blush palette. I think I'm gonna try to go with this blush. Add a little color to my cheeks, even though I have plenty of color on my face right now. Maybe I'll add a little something. I see horror movie as like, there wasn't any like gore in it, which I am thankful for, because like I said, I don't, deal breakers, things happen to kids. If there would have been a lot of like gore and things in this movie, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. I probably would have cut it off first thing. One of this reviewers jokes said, glad Rob Zombie didn't direct this, and I'm glad too, because I hate Rob Zombie movies for that reason. He takes it too far. I just feel like besides the grabber, there was nothing really to be horrified about, and there was a lot of supernatural going on. But you weren't scared of the ghosts. You were happy that they were calling in and trying to help. And like I said before, there wasn't really that much of the grabber in the whole movie. Like, it really was mostly Finney and how he's going to get himself out of this. I think it's such a cool concept. It's really just such a cool concept of, like I said, for a ghost being good and prior victims calling a phone call you from the other world to tell you what worked for them, what you can do, what you should try to get out of there, because they don't want what happened to them happening to him. You love it. There was actually one guy who was like a bully, and him helping was like, bullying was a big thing in the movie, and I just feel like that was some kind of like symbolism, because he went from a bully. I even think Finney said at one point he was like scared of him. Like, this small towns in the 70s, they knew everybody knew everybody, so he knew the kids that disappeared. Only two were like his friends. Me going real quick with the BH Cosmetics Glowing in Grease palette for highlighter. I'm gonna just do Olympia, the like prettiest bronzer color. So a little highlight in there, a little spice. My face looks crazy. I guess I don't really like this trend, but why not? Trying to step outside my comfort zone. Okay, I went ahead and put mascara on. I'm gonna put my lash on just a second. I want to kind of keep talking about the movie to try to, you know, get through it. But seeing Finney's growth and going from like the victim to the hero, or victim to victor, if you will. Ignore the child. Ignore the child. Let me actually try to sit him. Y'all can still see him. His hair is freaking wild. But anyway. Okay, I'm pretty much almost done with the look. I'm sorry this review was all over the place. It's a lot going on, and if I wouldn't have did this whole look, I probably would scrap this whole thing and be like, I'm not posting this, but I'm gonna post it because I just did a whole look. I actually am not mad how the look looks, at least on camera. From what I'm looking, it looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to do my lashes. I'm going to, of course, my Iconics Cosmetics lashes. One of the new styles is Jada Waiter. I feel like I need some drama on my eyes, so I'm going with Jada. There was a lot of mystery, and I kind of think that them not showing the grabber as much, it was really way less of him than I thought it would be. Like, you would think he would have more scenes, more, you know, character development for him. But I guess they want to keep him a mystery, because you don't even know like why he's doing what he's doing. He had a brother living with him who his brother was trying to like crack the case. Meanwhile, the kid's in the basement the whole time. Like, it's crazy. It's actually a really crazy movie. Character development was A1. The actors were really good, being that it was kids, mostly kids. It's kind of like, at first I thought like the grabber only grabbed like the strong kids, because the kids that you saw him grab were like, they weren't bullies, but they were like the confident, stand up for themselves kind of kids. So him abducting Finney was kind of like crazy when you think about it. These strong-minded, strong, confident kids. Because like in the beginning, the first boy we see him abduct is, you see him at the very beginning. They're playing baseball. Again, it's not a spoiler, I don't think. But he like beats, like Finney almost like beats him, because he's the pitcher, he's the guy's, you know, hitting the ball. I don't know shit about baseball, FYI. And it's like you see that dynamic. He was like, you're good, but you almost got me. It's kind of like that, you're good but not better than me. And for him to get abducted and end up being killed is kind of like, wow, this kid that you beat in baseball. And then like the guy Robin, who was Finney's friend who defended him, he's defending him, he gets abducted. It's a crazy symbolism in this movie. I am also an overthinker, so it might not be that deep, but that's how I'm reading it as I'm reviewing the movie. And yeah, my favorite character was the sister Gwen, even though I think her role was kind of thrown in there. It really didn't, I mean, it moved the plot along for sure, but I kind of think that was really, like, I feel like they could have did without it. They could have found another way to move the plot along, because that's another thing that was kind of like, I don't know, it kind of like, I won't say it didn't fit, but it didn't fit. And, you know, I'm a sucker for good production. I didn't pay attention to the score, but the scenes, like I said, I found myself emotional in some scenes. The way they shot things, and the way there were like some parts where the dead kid would, like, you could see him, like he would show up, and the way some of, like, the way the ghost of the kid interacted while he was on the phone was just, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the way that looked. Like, if you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Especially when with Robin and Finny. That was the part I was like really getting emotional when Robin was talking to Finny. He was teaching him how to fight on the phone. That was like, just the way that was shot was very, very good. I really liked that part. Probably might be my favorite scene in the movie, personally. Y'all, me reviewing a movie and trying not to spoil it is so hard. Because I just, like I said, I feel like I'm all over the place. And I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again. But I'm trying to like get out how I'm feeling about this movie without like spoiling it and revealing some things. Like, I feel like some parts I've said too much. And I hope I didn't spoil it for anybody. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this look. With lips in there. What's wrong? I'm going to go finish this look. My lips and everything. Tend to my child and I will be right back. Alright, she is all done. Ignore the hair. I'm getting my hair done this week with my favorite new lip combo. Of course, Iconics Cosmetics. It is the lip liner 40216 and the glossy lip in Julep. Soon come. I'll leave the website below. Sign up for the email list so you know when they're dropping. But they're dropping sooner than you think. But I love this lip combo. It's the perfect glossy, sexy look. This is the finished look. I don't hate it. It's something out of my comfort zone. A little razzle dazzle. I guess I'm not a fan of the colorful under eye. I'm more of a classic makeup girl, but yellow, right? Final thoughts on the movie. I really enjoyed it. I think everybody should see it. That's why I try so hard not to do spoilers. Come people to actually go see it and experience it, not knowing really what to expect. Like I said, I watched it on my Fire Stick, but I really want to try to go see it in the theater because I think it's so much better seeing in the movie theater. And I will actually watch it again because I just feel like, you know, Fire Stick bootleg quality's not great. Probably missed some things. It probably was a little too dark to really notice some things. Overall, I would give it 8, 9 out of 10. I don't like that they're marketed as a horror movie because I wouldn't consider it horror. I would consider it a thriller. Could use a little more Ethan Hawke, but he still got the job done. Character development was amazing throughout the movie. Had you cheering for the victims. Really enjoyed that it took supernatural happenings and ghosts and eerie things like that and making them good. Like, you were cheering for the ghosts as well, and you really felt bad that they didn't like make it out. Concept was different. Concept was really good. I like, you know, I hate the remakes. They're bringing back other already made horror movies, like horror classics. I like an original idea. I think this was an original idea. It was one of my most anticipated for 2022, and my other most anticipated is Nope. Can't wait to come out next month. Ethan Hawke as a villain, great. It's still crazy he has a no villain clause. He always wants to be the good guy, but him actually stepping out and being the bad guy was really, it was so good. I wish we can know his origin, but I think that would kind of ruin it to know like why he was doing what he was doing. It's more so just kind of like, makes it scary when you don't know. Like the movie The Strangers is one of those movies that I can't watch them anymore because you don't know why they did what they did. They just did it. That makes things a lot more scarier and thrilling. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this makeup look. Hope you enjoyed my all over the place review of the movie. If you want me to spoil it, let me know. I will spoil it for y'all because I have a lot to say. I had thoughts about a lot of things in the movie, but I feel like if I would have said them, the video would have spoiled some parts, so I didn't want to do that to y'all. I just want to say things I like in the movie, why it was good, and everybody should really go see it. So until next time, stay beautiful.
Show me how you feel inside. If that's mine, then tell me that's mine. Somebody must have shown you how to ride, cause you do it right. You not too wild with it. I take my time with it.